This is the player card. Here are a player's motivations. How will you... This is the development trait. This player has a zone ability. This It's Madden NFL 24. And coming up next is the Commanders, leader at quarterback. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball. 4 touchdown throws. It's the Commanders and the Broncos, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
In a few months' time, snow will blanket the Great Peaks just to our west, but for now, summer still in full swing at Empower Field at Mile High. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Denver Broncos. And hello again. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So here are the Commanders making their way out. And they will be let out by their rookie quarterback.
I think the hope was to let him sit and learn for a bit, but he was thrown right into the fire in week 1. Now we'll see what kind of lessons he's learned as he prepares for his second start in the NFL.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. This defense for the Broncos, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
They go play action here on first down. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, second down. They run it up the middle now with Ivory. A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Cook. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They'll look to throw here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. When you look at this Bronco defense, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Well, the Broncos offense gets set to go to work, and at the helm in his 2nd season wearing orange and blue, Russell Wilson.
And similar to his nickname, Russell Wilson has a dangerous mix of skills, the ability to throw from the pocket and extend plays and throw on the run. Not to mention an absolute winner. Usually has his team in the playoffs competing for Super Bowl opportunities.
The drive will start with an option going left. There he goes left side. How about this? He's to the 10 and all the way home for a Broncos score. Russell Wilson, 82 yards. And the Broncos are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown.
Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Here is third and quite a ways.
They'll look to throw here. They set up the screen to Ivory. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Yeah, this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down. And an exhale there as they convert on 4th.
These two teams all tied after 1.
Now Washington with a football here to begin quarter number 2.
As they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. John Bates
with an amazing diving catch.
And Washington has taken the lead.
And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now the third-year man back and healthy. It's Javonte Williams.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Caught left side, Williams. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. So here is Washington now to take over. They were 7-point winners a week ago, and they lead by 7 here as well as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
A deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. They'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Well, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Washington offense set to take over. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, they're going to want to try to get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He finds Ivory here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 1. Shotgun handoff this time. Ivory. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
The extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Broncos are about set to go on offense. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They got to get going.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now Wilson on first down.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And he can't escape, and down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. Now Andy Lee will come on to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Come on. Hey. Trap 60.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
Hey, baby, this ain't good enough for us.
So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
They'll throw now on the final play. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there as time expires in the first half.
And the Commanders will extend their lead on a final play of the half. Well, this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far.
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Broncos offense set to begin this third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Here's Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Just more frustration here offensively, and you can see it in their play and now in their body language. You know they were hoping to put a drive together to begin this third quarter, but it's just not clicking right now, and it's going to be a quick call to the punt team.
That's taken it around the 40. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. First possession of the second half now for Washington.
Okay,
So
ready?
good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Wilson and the Broncos now with a 1st and 10
on their side of midfield at the 47.
They'll hand this to Williams to start things out.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
Give him 30 yards there. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Looking to throw. This is caught. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Touchdown, Washington.
From a yard out.
And the Commanders are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. So, Charles, they are well on their way to a 2-0 start. Now, last week, they had the close victory. This one more commanding, much more comfortable.
Well, the sense we got from them was that last week they felt like they didn't play their best. They got the win, but they weren't really on top of their game. But they put it all together here in this one, haven't they? What an impressive, impressive performance.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
So the Broncos coming out now.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
They got the ball in great field position after the fumble, but this defense trying to stand tall.
They certainly are, and a lot of times after you pick up a fumble or get an interception, you have momentum.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders.
A great play there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Denver's offense now set to go. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Wilson. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down.
Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
Final minute now in the 3rd quarter. Now Wilson on 2nd down.
That's into the hands of McLaughlin.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, Wilson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd. Welcome back now to Denver. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. On 1st down, Wilson.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
To throw again is Wilson.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on for the 5th time here today. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
And the Washington offense heading out. You just kind of feel for the defense right now. This deficit, they have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. They're like, oh, my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game.
120 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long from the 41. Here's 2nd and 4.
Carry number 10 now for Ivory. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game.
And the Commanders are on their way to a 2-0 start.
They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them, because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Denver's offense ready to go again. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now it's Wilson.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Back to the ground on 1st down. Again, Ivory. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Come on.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's Commanders football as we get back to it.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. On the ground, Ivory. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Now Joey Sly for the point after.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
And Denver getting set to take the field.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made, and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Here's Andy Lee now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Fielded at the 33. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Back onto the field now, the Commanders' offense. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And the busy afternoon continues for Ivory. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Commanders,
it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.
The players on your team quickly upgrade your team at the end of each game. Choose the team you want to start your franchise with.
EA Houston in the Space City at NRG Stadium.
Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Houston Texans.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Stroud sets up the play action. And the Raiders have got him. Marcus Epps. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Stroud.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And he is going to have a Texans first down, and it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allow him to convert on 4th and long.
I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation, but they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Houston. Devin Singletary, 42 yards.
And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
2nd down, Jacobs once more.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated.
Here's 3rd and 9.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
He's on his way.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Josh Jacobs, 77 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Stroud will look to throw once more. That is caught by Dell. And the Texans are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz from 3 yards out. And the Texans have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. On second down, Jacobs. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Third and 2.
They'll try and pick it up by running the action to the right. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
They'll go for it. O'Connell. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it.
And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at At least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of a quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a fourth down.
Renfro, the motion man. O'Connell here on fourth down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
He's got Jordan complete right side.
Touchdown, Houston.
Brandon Jordan,
33 yards. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Miami Dolphins.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
All right, come on. Come on, two. All right, let's go.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. Play action, now it's Tua.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And Waddle way in for a Miami touchdown.
Jalen Waddle,
69 yards.
and the Dolphins need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. They'll run for the first time with Jerick McKinnon.
And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there at a 1st down again. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2.
Out to the right, here's McKinnon. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey.
And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Now 2nd and 9.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Mahomes going to go on 4th down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Dolphins are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own.
Hill diving, and he's got it. Full extension. What a catch. Successful start to the drive. 17 yards and moves the sticks.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it. No, he didn't.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Justin Reed. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Here's Mahomes to throw. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he gets it down to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 29, here's 2nd down and 7. Mahomes now to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He'll get it inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. Mahomes quickly complete out wide. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down.
A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
You have to figure with this offense on 2nd and inches, they're in ideal shape, but then they end up getting an incompletion, a run stuffed on 3rd and inches, and you look around and say, how did it become 4th down?
They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the first down at the 1-yard line, though. They'll try and run the option. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll buy some time right. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Tua now on first down. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A run straight ahead with Achane. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Tua going to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hill. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up first and goal.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Mostert, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Looking to pass. Tua. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins will take over possession here up at the 44. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
That'll be caught by Rice.
He's across midfield
And all the way down to the 41-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Hey, 43, 15.
Now Mahomes. The 20. 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Noah Gray, 41 yards. And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone, and a 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Throw inside, completion to Rice. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Rashee Rice
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. From the gun, it's Tua. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
After that throw, and it is definitely one that he would love to have back. I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off, if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game, 1st and 10 here. Meanwhile, Tua's throw complete there to Berrios. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2.
At the 37-yard line.
On play action, here's Tua. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
All right, come on.
And the question now, can they get closer on 3rd down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder. Tua sets up to pass it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Play action. Now it's Tua. McKinnon here. It's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
That's going to be caught by Waddle. And Waddle going to have a Dolphins 1st down as he's down to the 11.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
Touchdown! Raheem Mostert, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead.
Tua going to try and throw for it.
And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Now a 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Mahomes. That one caught by Rice. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City 1st. Mahomes going to throw. Flush to his right.
He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
In motion right, that's Hardman.
Mahomes now to throw. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And he's going to go down back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll look to throw. Catch is made by Hardman. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see opening,
and he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon taking it in from a yard out.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
They'll try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone. So how about that for putting it on the line? They've taken the lead by a point here in the 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing Tua. The drive starts with a run from Achane.
And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17.
Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Here's Tua.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Now Tua.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter play.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
At the 50-yard line.
Tua.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to win. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis.